Tucson Dropsite, episode 15, going live right meow. Guys, meow. Shut up, Tim. Yeah, everybody meow. Okay, joining me today is Cassie. A bunch of people playing D&D 5th. Freaky, I'm not even on the camera yet. We'll do this thing, get to the next thing, and then we'll flip back and yeah. Okay. Cassie, Dave, there's a Freaky over there. I got a waving arm of you, no, Josh, sure. and Woody, Josh, Woody, this guy, Smurf Neblin, and Tim hiding way the hell over there. Hola. Me, Dave, or you, Dave? And Sam hiding as usual. Yes, all these people. This is the first Saturday one. I like Saturday ones because it's a little less stressful. Anyhow, on the things. Boop, boop, screen share because I know how to do what I'm doing. Thanks. The new hotness of this week, we were really excited to see the Through the Breach Malifaux role-playing game come out. It's got a ton of amazing stuff. It for those of you not familiar with Malifaux, it operates on a card system. So if dice hate you, that's the game for you. Woody does love it because dice hate him. They were smart enough to release the player's handbook, the DM handbook, and also the DM kit at the same time. Maybe Wizards of the Coast could think about this before they do it. Next time. That will be a thing. We expect to be playing this very soon. They are also dropping a new line of customizable minis. Those customizable minis are a very great way to build your own character. And as we understand, they do translate fairly well into the minis game if you want to do fancy campaign stuff. So there's that, and I'll stop sharing. Yeah, now we're back over this thing. That's what the books look like. They're nice, big, thick, soft cover books. Pile of rule shenanigans. A bunch of new art in there. It looks pretty sweet. The Fate Masters book gives you very great ideas on how to construct your stories in this world. And my phone is saying Utini. This is the DM kit or the Fate Masters kit. This big block of stuff right here is the fanciest pack of character sheets since probably L5R. So
good times.
Yeah, they're really nice. Flip bought one. We opened it up. It's multiple piece. The funny thing is the DM screen has 3 foldouts in their landscape version. The middle one and the right one are 100% critical effects. So when you get wholesale punched in the face, that's what it does. And then the other one, it doesn't have a lot, but it's still a really nice looking screen for those of us that are interested in that. Let's go on to things that people are clamoring about. I gotta go back one. New Dark Eldar Codex came out. As rumored, lots of the characters are missing. It does seem like they want you to build your own characters because of, the arena planet of Cormagra. They pretty much always have new open starters.
It's not a planet of Kamora.
Oh, yeah.
It's a demi-plane.
Demi-plane.
It's a city.
So,
well, it's a city
on a planet in the webway.
It's not on a planet. It's a city built directly into the webway.
Yeah, it's a pile of shenanigans.
Yeah, Kamora is crazy like that.
So,
but yeah, with the book, I took a look through it, and pretty much every character that there is not currently a model for is removed, including Vect.
Yeah,
Vect had a model though. That's the weird part.
He did.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and Drazar's model, last I checked, is still not for sale. It used to be.
But he is in the Codex. Drazar is back in. Is still in the Codex.
Still like that mini, regardless of what these two think.
I know. I think the Drazar. I think the Drazar mini actually holds up
regardless what these
fairly well. It does show its age, but not nearly as bad as some things like Abaddon. I'm never gonna let that one go. because I've seen some really good conversions of Abaddon using the plastic lord kit.
Never let it go.
Yeah, but so I mean, we were talking earlier about how we're pretty sure Vect is going to be released at some point.
I think it'll be December.
Yeah, Ed's of a mind that it's going to.
There we go.
Ed's of a mind that it's going to be another one of those 30 Days of Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
Type deals. 31 Days of Christmas, and I could see that. I could also see it being like a supplement, like the
homunculus one.
Yeah, something like that.
Homunculus supplement comes out next week, which we'll talk about in a second.
But who knows?
Yeah, that's all I'm looking at.
It is a very strange omission. There's no Lord of War choice in the codex
at all.
Yeah, it's the only weird thing about the book, but at the same time, it's still a good book from what I've seen.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
Speaking of homunculus supplement, this is what it looks like. It's up on the GW side. As I said, extra emphasis on supple for supplement because it's homunculus.
Supposedly, the rumors say that it's actually doesn't have troops.
Really?
It's a special detachment that runs elites because your Rax and your Grotesques, last I checked, are still elites. But it doesn't run troops.
I kind of like the idea if it makes Rax troops. That'd be kind of neat. That's why I put it on there. Other than specific relics just for them, which they renamed relics for Dark Eldar, it's like implements of torture.
It's artifacts of cruelty.
Yeah,
because that sounds really nice.
And then Power from Pain is also supposed to change in the supplement as well.
Power of Pain did change in
it's
the.
Amazing.
It's every.
How is it different now?
So now every turn after turn 2, you get what would have been a pain token in the old book. Except it's army wide.
Auto distribution of pain tokens.
So starting at turn 2, you have Feel No Pain 6-up on everything with Power from Pain, which is everything in the book last I checked. There, I think 1 or 2 models that don't, but whatever. Then turn 5, you have Feel No Pain, the special rule, so you have 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yep.
Turn 4, you get Furious Charge as well as Feel No Pain 5-up, and then it goes up from there. It's Fearless on turn 5, and then Rage on turn 6 on top of the other special rules you got before. You can buy a homunculus, and I do believe they add it to the entire army. So on turn 1, you'd have 6-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
There's also an artifact of cruelty that whenever you inflict wounds with it, I think it's only once, but I'd have to double check. It also buffs it, and it stacks with the homunculus one.
Yeah.
And there's a special formation there for the Archon that does the same thing, and I believe it stacks with the homunculus as well. So you could actually have turn 3 on turn 1.
So it's very much gaining steam as it goes along list, or codex, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And it also sounds like it's a lot easier bookkeeping wise.
Yes. Combat drugs got much easier too.
Yeah.
Everything that gets combat drugs is a universal rule. It's none of this 3d6 run thing that only affects certain things. It's either you get +1 strength, +1 initiative, +1 weapon skill, +1 toughness.
It's a stat, no matter what. And there's
stat.
no buts things in there.
The only buts one is actually the +1 leadership. Oh man, 1 out of 6. Damn.
Well, it just means you'll break, or you won't break when you get stuck in a extended combat, which we've
up until turn 5, anyways.
Yeah, because what we were talking about earlier today is it seems like this book operates on Fearless Charge or Furious Charge, so you can get your strength 4 and actually do damage.
Mm-hmm.
There are a fair bit of shred weapons.
There are multiple ways to get damn near 11, 12 attacks on a character.
And this codex, if you take, I forget if it's the Chronos or the Pain Engine, you can
the Cronus. It adds +1 to your Feel No Pain to a maximum of +4.
Yeah,
4-up. Sorry.
4-up, Feel No Pain. After crazy impulses.
It is a 6-inch bubble around the thing, but you can take them in groups of 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
Not bad.
So combo assaulting with Lilith, unit of witches, and a Pain Engine or whatever.
Speaking of Lilith, her latent warlord trait makes her weapon skill 10, which is retarded good. But she's still strength 3. She doesn't have combat drugs. She gets power from pain like everybody else. She kept her ignore armor saves with her melee weapons. In a challenge, she rerolls hits and wounds. outside of challenge, you can pay 15 points and reroll once to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. She's not bad. She's also a lot cheaper. I think 50 points.
Altogether, it's a very fancy book. Your Flicker Field.
Flicker Field is the only on one unit, and that is the Venom.
Yep.
It's a 5-up invul. You can have army-wide 3-up Jink, except on the Venom, because you pay 15 points for night shields, and they're stealth. Last I checked, Jink is 4-up, +1 from stealth, makes it a 3-up.
So from an open top transport army, expect a ton of transports.
As we found out in the game that I played with Dave earlier, 3-up Jink makes a difference. Doesn't matter from snapshotting. If you pour everything you've got into an armor 10 vehicle and you can't do anything to it, it's kind of a thing. It doesn't matter, because I'll get out of it next turn and I'll assault you with succubus and witches.
Yep. You have been paying special attention to the if you take our penetrating results on it, your unit like turns into snap shooting and all that stuff. Yeah, no pens, whole game.
You got them on my flyers, but
yeah,
the new formation or the new detachment Force Org for Dark Eldar is actually pretty cool too.
Yep.
The only disadvantage that I've seen is, oh no, it increases your starting cost for your army because you have to have 2 troops, 1 HQ, and 1 fast attack.
Yeah, oh no.
But the bonus is you get up to 6 fast attacks, up to 6 troops, up to 2 HQs, 3 elites, and 3 heavies.
So you never have to worry about most other Force Org manipulating things take away slots. This doesn't take any. Doesn't cost you anything.
Gain a huge buff every turn that it is night fight, or on the first turn. All troop choices have a 5-up cover stock. All non-troop choices have a 6-up cover stock. So if you have night fight from Necrons or something halfway through the game, hey, look, I got more cover.
You're behind your characters and units anyway, so
you
why
also
not?
reroll your Warlord trait from the Dark Eldar book only, which the Warlord traits in there aren't actually that bad.
There's one that's a downside, right? And there's one that you desperately want.
You want 2. 2 allows you to reroll, seize the initiative, reroll night fight, and reroll your reserves.
Yeah.
2 is the best. 6 is fearless, 12-inch bubble. There's one that's +1 weapon skill. I don't remember what the other ones are.
Thank you.
What else? Mostly everything in the army got significantly cheaper. If I understand it right, all your boats have retrofire jet stock, which means they have deep strike. You can deep strike no scatter with a unit that doesn't normally have deep strike or a vehicle.
Why is it? What's with all your armies getting deep strike no scatter?
Not the scatter field. The webway portal is the deep strike no scatter thing. It's 35 points, not bad, or it's 30 points actually. The point is, it's nice actually.
Sure.
Your fighter moved to fast.
See, it's now a fast attack. Look at the lightning bolt.
Raiders and Venoms are now a fast attack.
Yeah.
Scourges are really amazing fast attacks now. Actually, all the fast attack choices are pretty amazing.
Other flyer has
heavy sport.
Heavy sport. So expect the possibility
of 9
of up to 9 flyers on the table.
As we know, you can take multiple detachments and use it crazy from there.
Yeah. Which makes my Elysians sad because so far, Space Wolves do Elysians better than Elysians, and now Dark Eldar do Elysians better than Elysians.
No. We don't have any flying transports. We just shoot them out of the sky with strength 9 lances. Because Void Raven Bomber is still amazing.
It means Skyfire's never wasted on this army.
Yep.
Yeah.
It only means Skyfire's never wasted versus Dark Eldar.
Everyone.
Unless, of course, they decide not to bring flyers, which that's the local meta.
So yeah,
I just rolled double.
I think it's a good book.
Playing one game with it earlier today, I think it's amazing. Especially once you start getting your powerful pain higher up, it makes it really hard to kill my little 5-up armor dudes. Cool, you ignore my armor. I get feel no pain.
Yeah.
I get 2 saves.
Because feel no pain no longer says you have to have a failed save.
Yep. It just means you have to strength double toughness me to get rid of my save.
That means mass strength 6 shooting is a huge thing.
Yeah, and then the build characters are actually amazing. Unfortunately, the only way you can get AP2 in melee is via the succubus. because the Archon's Huskblade is now 18. He's a sad panda, but it's still got instant death.
Still killing the hell out of Marines.
As long as you can wound them. But Archon plus Soul Trap, which Soul Trap got changed, it's better.
So he
plus
lives.
1 strength every time you do a wound.
Archon will be living in
Challenges.
Challenges, yeah.
Versus non 2-up armor saves.
Oh, by the way, one other thing. All the fluff pages that they have in here have alternate paint schemes that are
For everybody.
really fleshed out. Like this is some of the witch stuff. The Cobblites. They give all kinds of Cobblite,
Your
fluff.
screen thing isn't in the middle of
It is. No, it doesn't show this.
Just making sure.
I'm just setting up the next move. So it has a ton of fluff. I like it. It's amazing. Please look at those. It's super good. Also, this isn't the standard studio army. That they're showing several studio armies in there that are really
that's one of the things that I really like about this one. Normally the galleries since like I would say about third, maybe early fourth, have been pretty boring, pretty bland.
They've been the same armies we've seen constantly
on the website. This time they actually, they show a fair number of conversions of alternate armies. It's really refreshing.
Oh, let me see that page.
There's actually a really cool conversion of Archon in one of those.
There's several.
Look at the boats. The
More
boats.
specifically, the new Archon is the one I was thinking of. Where they took like a witch helmet and made him actually look not like he's holding the swords.
Yeah.
Where was that? It was in the conversion section.
No, it's in the fancy pictures. I don't remember where it is. I've only seen it once.
In your fancy pictures. I'll pick your paper up here in a minute.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one. That one's amazing.
So it is nice that they're actually showcasing more than just the store, the web store armies.
It's still an amazing book. I love it. It was worth it.
Fancy pictures.
Can't wait to play more with it.
Really cool. Let's go look at new shininess that isn't available yet. We have a new Forge World Arvarna suit. Has yet another fancier flamer that sisters don't get. Bitch. As a 6-inch torrent. Strength 6, AP3, heavy 1 torrent for 6 inches. It gets hot. And has another version that's strength 6, AP2. I don't know why you would. I think you have to overcharge to get the full rotation. And as I've been pointing out, I believe that it has other undocumented features. Those would be new expansion slots.
Oh, yeah.
We got the power button up on top, USB printer ports, obviously FireWire because it's an Apple product. Nice big fatty USB 3.0 slot on the back, HDMI ports, mini display ports, and a classic USB port directly up its butt. So that's what I like.
For the greater good.
For the greater good. It will edit, it rebroadcasts your Wi-Fi, filters your content, and make sure you don't see any of those nasty fish websites. That's what I got for that. Coming up in the coming week, we have Winter Championships here, which is a Kotai level L5R tournament. A lot of us are super excited about that. We have a very decent crew here, throwing a bunch of shenanigans at it, and they'll be in-house. I believe that's an 11th. It's like $15 buy-in. The cards you receive by walking in the door cover that. You're receiving normally the prize packs or the stuff that you receive for Kotai is over and above what you're paying for it. Then you survive 5 to 7 rounds of Swiss. It depends on if it turns into XM1 or XM2 format. But this is one of the first expansions that will be featuring the Line in the Sand box, which I'm touching with my finger magically, even though it's very far away. That's a thing. Bushiroad kids are super happy. They got we got some more Kill la Kill in. There's a new Buddy Fight set that previewed yesterday. And as always, Sam is slaving away at slamming keys and spreadsheets, and making those kids probably one of the best communities in the U.S. for the Brucey Road games. Tons, and we get tons of kids in for that. Very thankful for Jeremy and all them, and Koji for running all that.
Making candy.
Bacon. No. I'm a meat popsicle. I know I have some on my beard still. It's dessert.
You're saving it for later.
It's a flavor saver. Anyhow, can you think of anything else you'd like to talk about?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, which I hit you in the arm. But yes, this is a thing in November. Somehow like Thursday in my head.
Tucson Comic-Con. I don't remember the exact dates for it.
That guy is a director of gaming for this fancy event. If you have, what do you do?
I accidentally like laughter in the back of the head.
Yeah. So we are thinking about throwing a charity event in cooperation, right, with Amazing Discoveries for charity. Everybody get together and play 5th edition D&D. We so far enjoy it quite a bit.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to have a booth for conversions.
Yeah.
And just,
the Bits box will be there and opened up for please come do things with our Bits box.
Yes.
Also known as my Bits box. What else we got?
There's the new White Dwarf.
White Dwarf.
We could talk about the new Archon and Succubus models.
Yeah, why not? Look, that's a new Archon. By the way, his arms don't stay that way.
Yeah, the thing I really like about the models is, in keeping with the rest of the Dark Eldar range, they still retain a great deal of modularity. I think there may be a few bits where if you want to be able to swap them out, you have to shave them down.
Tons of conversion there, and you notice that the arms are not stuck in Huggy Bear mode.
Yeah.
It bothers me to no end. I have sisters, and they're in Huggy Bear mode always.
Yeah.
There is the new Archon and the new Succubus, which is
they're like $23 each, right?
They are in fact $23 a piece.
Yeah.
They announced Homunculus Covens, yet more Fabius Bile jackets, because Fabius Bile is what's in this season.
I mean, hey, no complaints.
Yeah. Bacon. Oh, no. Don't talk to you about it.
The face sculpts for this latest wave of Dark Eldar, in my mind, have all been pretty derpy.
I like Turbo Elf. Put helmets on them.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, who they've got sculpting the faces right now. Not a fan. Mm-hmm. Whoever it is.
Gravity work.
Yeah.
That's the new Possessed. Well, now.
Yeah, they're not that new.
Not that new, but damn, those things are pretty.
Yeah, the Galvor back for the, Heresy, Word Bearers.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous models. I was kind of surprised to see that they're coming on 40 millimeter bases.
Whatever.
Also, Forge World's doing all of. Wait, what's that?
They did an APOC game in here. By the way, they did an APOC game in here. The funniest thing is some Tau player was really sad that all they get is like orcas and mantas, and they don't feel like buying a table. So they built their own STC, whatever. They built their own super heavy.
That's pretty bomb.
Like Baneblade equivalent that they want them.
I like it.
And they let it fly. This lets you know that they don't have sticks in their butt. So, yes. Yeah. Look at that model. So good. Look at that model. They did such a good job. I like the
lighting effect on there.
Lighting effect and the like tiki, shenanigans that they pulled. Blah blah blah.
Lots of tips for painting and converting Dark Eldar.
Yeah, because you know how to paint flashes. Because these people says they do.
Forge World has been pumping out a lot of night stuff lately. It's getting kind of exhausting.
The other thing that's kind of exhausting is how many times they're making a video game license, but it's a thing. Lastly, let's see here. There ain't nothing there. I really like the fall foliage that they did on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that cloak is amazing. How'd they do that section right there in red?
It's like she took a trip to Massachusetts just as the leaves are starting to turn.
Just it's all timing. On the new succubus, it's super nice. And then the preview for next week. Beware the Scions of Chaos, Rules of Engagement, and Battle Brothers event report.
Oh, you were going to talk about how you think you know what the next codex is going to be.
Faya 212 and all the other rumor mill sites. Somebody found that in the iPad edition of the Dark Angels Codex, Dark Eldar, Grimdark Eldar Codex, they screwed up in the unit entry thing and put this is how you find your information for your Blood Angels stuff.
So Ed is of a mind that means Blood Angels are going to be the next thing.
It seems reasonable.
When was the last time we had a big Marines thing? It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Blood Angels are probably overdue.
We had Grey Knights was the last big relate, and
yeah, Grey Knights. Well, I mean,
and Space Wolves, they had all their new their Santa Slay stuff, but
yeah,
it's a thing.
I think I just sort of glossed over those, just didn't register.
Yep, because they're forgettable. Where was the...
Yeah, did the Grey Knight stuff even add anything?
No,
new?
Actually, they took stuff away. It was they took away the Inquisitors, but they re-shored up their psychic phase, and they're still some of the best psychers in the game.
But no new models or anything like that.
Nope.
They just now have a box of 10 guys, which is not quite as expensive as it could be.
Yep.
I like $2 or something ridiculous.
Onto what they were saying about Scions of Chaos. I think it's very obviously going to be the fantasy end times book starring Chaos. Another indication for that is Warhammer Fest is coming up, and you see outlined in red where they say how to build Nurgle Putrid Blight Knights.
Yeah, which is not a unit I've ever heard of before.
It is definitely not. So expect that to be a thing. And I think that's weird that they'll be getting United Chaos Shenanigans united under one book. Hopefully some Beastman stuff.
Oh, there's also that the Forge. Is that what you're talking about? The Forge World book, the Chaos book that they're going to be releasing.
Doing a new Chaos book. Why didn't I bring that up? Let's find.
That's why you've got me here.
Yes, Cassie reminds me of everything. She's proving all the worth.
What do you mean?
This thing. Imperial Armor 13, War Machines of Lost and Damned. This will have all the Chaos Love thrown into one book. Evidently, it's Siege of Rax stuff. Chaos Warhound Titans.
Is there any word on whether there's any new stuff or if it's just bringing old stuff up to date?
I think it will do both.
Okay.
I very much think it will do both. This is first going to be available at Warhammer World or Warhammer Fest that they have tickets for.
And fingers are crossed that the front of the book is textured, but I'm not.
If they're smart, it will be, because that would be the best signal. So that's the preview of that thing. That's been kicking around for like a little over a week now, but still super duper excited. I'm hoping to see some cult list stuff in there, and it'd be amazing. Which means we'll be probably
exciting times
trying to find that. Other than that, reminder. Just like exercise.
Do it.
Painting competition. It is hereby started. The deal is you show up with your. You either come in, buy a character, or buy $20 worth of equivalent stuff. It's just to help fund the prize pool. By the way, there's participation prizes. But you don't have to buy a fresh model to start. You can have a model, but it has to be presented unpainted when you sign up. That was one of the two I was considering, but I'm probably doing my Inquisitor. That's a Shipwreck Angel from Reaper, and for some reason I don't feel like messing it up just yet. So, yes.
I will happily convert up a character for you.
Cassie is quite the good bit basher. Ma?
You shut up. I'm doing D&D.
D&D. So yes, join the painting competition. There should be a big dumb prize, which would be fantastic, and then participation prizes for
Like the
everybody
new
else.
Tau Wi-Fi hotpoint.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
plug all your bits into it and mouses and stuff. Drive it forwards because that's what Tau do. They play your army for you. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Aha. Bye-bye. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Bye-bye.